Hello everyone, how's it going? It's me again. For a second I thought that was the audio crackling and other footsteps. Right, we are back to... Oh, we haven't played this in maybe almost 20 days. It's been a while. We got to Yseult, I think. And oh, my expedition has returned. Very strange, considering I've been gone for only 20 days. 3 losses.
Scout ship setting sail.
How do I play again? X interacts with the shop. Okay, that's a step forward. Oh, using the left stick moves pages up and down. Interesting. Using the left stick in the shop menu scrolls pages instead of just going one by one. And hello, how are you doing? I just realized how I can teleport. I didn't know how to teleport. So let's buy a few. Come on, level up. Alright. Wizard's Ventite, alright. And perform it by pressing and holding Mystic Art button during the casting delay. What was the Mystic Art button? I don't even remember that. Oh, I can move the camera further. Square is the map button. This is progress. I am gonna head back. Oh, I can't jump. I don't know why I thought I could for a second.
It's a true shame that Lady Teresa will be leaving our island.
Is it
I'm
though?
a little relieved, to tell you the truth. She was a bit too strict for a free soul like me.
I guess not even the heat of Southcan could melt her icy cold personality.
But strict as she was also fair. She never asked anyone to do what she wouldn't do herself. Even when we were fighting with Haria Village over the temple, she kept her cool and listened to what they had to say. If it wasn't for her, we'd probably still be squabbling with Haria.
That's true. But did the Abbey really need to take over the temple for themselves?
She was really pretty, too. Sorry to whoever takes her place, but she's the only exorcist for me. Lady Teresa Linares! You were our protector! Yeah, we need the chilly charms of the Frozen Queen to cool down the heat in Southgand. Ah, the way those ice-cold eyes of hers looked down at me with disdain, like I was something filthy. Teresa forever!
Wow, there's one in every town.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a little extreme. Just a little, not too much.
Southgan lumber exports have been on the rise, but so has the popularity of Southgan cuisine.
Like Pengyon?
Pengyongs are our flagship food, and our Pengyong farms are flourishing. But poranges, bananas, and our other fruits also sell well.
I've never had any poranges or bananas.
Poranges are sweet but tart and very juicy. They're the perfect refreshment on a hot day.
They're that fruit that glows in the dark, right? Also known as candle fruit?
That's the one. And now banana nuts. They're soft, sweet, and filling when eaten raw. But if you dry them out, they get crunchy, like peanuts. And they stay good for years. South Gand is pretty well off compared to other places. The fish are plentiful, and the trees are heavy with fruit. That's why I'm shipping the excess to other towns.
This guy here, he's a true sailor.
Yeah, good luck. I wish you the best.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate it.
Do you mind moving? Thank you. There is that chest down below. Can we open it, or do we need more? Because we already have 161. We just need 9 more. This town is too relaxed for me. I hope it gets attacked by demons. How is the quality of the stream, by the way? Audio good? Is it stuttering? Oh, well, you can play intermediate. Don't really have many options. Still nothing. But damn it. He won. Trying to get the protagonist cards. I had to finish that one. Alright. This is unfair. My luck is just... I won. Somehow. I'm not trying it again. Do I get anything for intermediate? Oh, we do get stuff, so maybe I should have gone back to that one and fought against him for intermediate. What do you think these things taste like? Fish or birds? I don't even know what penguin tastes like. Verbs, iron. I deserve that one. I didn't talk to the story guy. My stream preview on my desktop is stuttering. I'm not sure if it's the stream itself or just the one on the desktop.
Hey, this doll? It looks like Bienfu.
Ah, a keen eye you have, young man. That is a doll of the Empyrean Aminoch.
That's Empyrean Aminoch?
Yep, no doubt about it. I've seen her with my own eyes. Real dignified, but not without a bit of a temper.
You saw her? Why was she angry?
Well, the Abbeys banned any profession of the Aminochian faith in Southgand, despite her popularity.
Someone is fooling around.
That's what got her all bent out of shape. I tried talking to her, but no matter what I said, she was just like, oh.
Wait, that sounds like...
And that low-energy goddess you saw? The doll you've got here looks like her?
Yeah, more or less.
Ha! Fortune smiles upon thee, weary adventurers. That listless goddess is none other than Grim.
Grimoire isn't human?
When did I ever say she was? So, shopkeep, where'd you see her?
I think it was down by McClear Beach.
Pensively watching the tide come in? That's her, all right. Quickly, to the beach!
Why didn't you mention Grimoire as a Moloch before now?
You can't be too careful with that information. Spies, spies listening everywhere!
Alright, so the person we're meeting is not human. Shocking. And yes, I disabled follower mode only,
So this is Muckler Beach.
or follow only
She's
mode,
actually here.
and the slow mode.
A foe worth killing. Deception!
Yeah, it's not ideal.
You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, that's 170. Let's go back and open that chest. Yeah, I got the prompt for shield mode initially, and I assumed it was gonna be shit, so I didn't press on it. Now these things respawn, so I can pick them up. Yeah, I mean, toxic raids don't really happen all that much. It doesn't happen as much as people lead you to believe off Twitch. They mention hate raids a lot. I have never actually seen it happen to me or other people. I mean, I've had I think only one instance of someone coming in and just be racist for no reason. And yeah, that was a quick ban. I don't remember banning anyone other than bots and that person. Person might be pushing it, but you get what I mean. Let's sell the useless stuff. I mean, I don't usually get a lot of traffic either, but it's just I don't really experience many issues that even require mod intervention. So it's gonna be an easy job for you. And even bots, they don't come as frequently as they used to. There was a time where you would get like 3 every stream at least.
I don't think we have a chance.
Also, no audio crackling.
Come on, really?
So it's an issue with the capture card settings, or it's just a bad capture card that doesn't work. Oh, there's a chest over there. I didn't see it. The only way to figure out if it's a bad capture card is to try it on my desktop. 185, yeah, I can't afford that.
Woo! It's a biggie!
No, it's the biggest malls.
You wronged me! Here's your justice! Finding order! And then
Come on, really?
I don't know why, I just remembered a guy I used to have in my school.
This grimoire who we're searching for is a Moloch like beyond.
He had an annoying voice. Like, and one thing he loved saying was Nini. And I just remembered
To be
him.
honest, I don't see how someone so different can be a Moloch just the same as Laphicet or Eisen.
I understand your doubts. It's quite the tangly mess.
I'll tell you anything!
In that case, I've been wondering, what's underneath your hat?
It's not a hat.
Oh no! Anything but that!
So, we've hit a wall already.
But that ribbon flaps around and gets in the way, right? Can I take it off for you?
No, that's not possible. You mustn't remove the ribbon.
Why not?
That's another thing I can't say.
It's all cants with you. Alright, is there anything you can tell me?
I could talk about what type of Malachim we are, or our position in the world of Malachim, or our abilities.
Oh, I'd like to know all that.
Then I will tell you. Listen closely. We Norman are a well-established race of Malachim. Compared to other Malachim, we aren't as adept at manipulating
No, the sex bots were not a widespread issue. Unless they only aimed for big streamers. But no, I've never seen one.
natural forces, but we excel at drawing out and heightening the abilities of others.
Think of them as a convenient power-up.
They're also known as common spirits.
Don't even say that! We Norman hate being called that.
Why is it so painful for you?
Because it makes people think we're average and unremarkable. That's why we work so hard to show how we're all different.
That does explain your quirky speaking mannerisms.
Don't sweat it. That's a perfectly common thing to worry about.
Don't say that!
I'm convinced they just couldn't afford Gilbert Gottfried and just got the next best thing.
I don't think we have a chance!
Devour.
I won't improve by fighting weaklings.
What does that sound? I just remembered Xenoblade 3, where you can't actually climb until the game teaches you how to climb. Ridiculous, I know.
You'll be rust on my blade.
Oh, that's the chocolate one. That's your weapon.
Your style is really unique.
Just wait until I pull out the good stuff.
Getting close. How do I interact with that?
On to battle!
Yeah, I didn't think about that. You would lose it if you could just extend the chocolate bar. What's your favorite commercial chocolate bar? As in mass-produced?
Hey, is everyone alright? What are those penguins doing?
Probably keeping their eggs warm?
Most likely. They look like a mama and a papa. Penguins are monogamous, faithful creatures. They never leave their mate. Isn't that romantic?
So they lay eggs because they're like husband and wife. But how do they make the eggs?
That's... well...
So, Laffy said, here's an interesting fact. A single penguin egg actually contains dozens of smaller orange eggs.
Oh, so their eggs must be small and crunchy.
Yep. They have the texture of caviar and the rich flavor of sea urchins.
Interesting. So they're more like fish than birds.
So you've eaten them. How cruel. Look how much they care about their young.
While it may be a bit cruel, they taste amazing. They're considered a delicacy in some circles. Top a bowl of rice with these crunchy eggs and some rich penguin thigh meat, and you get a dish called family fricassee.
That's a horrific name.
I wasn't the one who named it, okay?
Those eggs look tasty, but I think I'll pass.
Yeah, internationally.
Take a look at this.
How many losses? 2 losses. We never get 3 wins.
Scout ship.
Just in case I crash. The marker is right here. Makes me think we're about to face the boss. Yep.
Is that...
Grimoire? She's moving away.
Okay, level 29, weak to hidden arts, defense plus 30%.
A dragon?
No, just a big lizard demon.
Is he friends with Dial?
Killing flash! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form 0! Thunder!
How do I do a mystic art? L2 during a combo, okay.
Crash through! Too close!
Shooting star! Devour! 1, 2, 3! See this? No escape! No escape! Armor crusher! See this? Shooting star! I'll stop you! Deception! No escape! Shooting star! I'll stop you! Shooting star! One, two! Deception! Deception! I'll stop you! Deception! No escape! Shooting star! Hurricane! No escape! One, three! Deception! See this? Deception! Hurricane!
Oh, come on. I pushed L1. I mean R2.
Armor crusher! Come!
How do I, swap the other characters? I forgot.
Deception! Deception! No escape! Crash through! Hurricane! Hold up! No escape! Hold up!
Here it comes! Here! Spyro! Hell! Better watch your step! Crash through! Take the die! I say!
Hurricane! Armor crusher! Isaac! I'll finish this!
Devour! Fate! Crash through! Finish! Check the heavens! Crash through!
You're wide open! Let's go!
Crash through!
Yeah, I pressed L1 instead of L2.
Tougher than I would have liked.
Grants random skill, decrease in advantage against amorphous, odors, whatever. Okay.
So she's the same sort of Moloch as Bienfu?
And swapping characters was basically right and left to pick which character you want to swap out, and then up and down or down to swap them. But you need to have BG.
You're Grimoire, right? We've been looking for you. We need your help. Who are you? I'm Velvet. I know your witch friend. Oh.
Grim, so wonderful to see you. It's been forever!
Ah, you two. Still as outlandish a pair as ever, I see.
How exactly do you know her?
Witch training? She was an upperclassman.
And?
We found this fascinating ancient tome, and we were hoping you could read it for us.
Goodness, Magilu. You of all people joining a team? I didn't know you had it in you.
That keep me entertained.
Well, I don't need entertainment.
Bien! Come on, Grim! Isn't there any way you can help us?
It's not the kind of thing I do.
What a shame. Things happen. Well, we tried, didn't we?
Maybe you need some incentivizing. Do it. I'm serious. I bet you are. Your eyes tell me you're dangerous. Trouble follows you like a hawk tails a rabbit. And at my age, trouble is something I'd rather avoid.
How old are you?
Ask me again and you'll get a firework in the tush.
My apologies.
It appears we've wasted our time.
A walk on the beach is never wasted, but sorry.
Well, how did you learn to read the ancient tongue? Are there books for studying it or something?
My. Are you actually thinking of learning it on your own?
Well, I love reading, and I want to learn more about history. Besides, we need what's in this book.
You have passion, child, I'll give you that.
Not to mention you want to be helpful to Velvet, don't you, kid?
Yeah.
My tuition isn't cheap, you know.
You will teach me?
No, I won't. But I admire your dedication enough to read it for you. Now where's this book?
Here it is, ma'am.
Matoya teaching
You
Martellus.
needn't be so formal.
Oh, yes, ma'am. Not ma'am. Right.
Let's see what we're looking at here. The language of ancient Averost. Had to be the hard one, of course. A lot of wear and tear, too. This'll take some time.
We're in a hurry.
That may well be, but this isn't the place for study. Let's move to someplace more comfortable.
You've redeemed yourself, young man. There's a village called Haria just a little ways away.
That works. Thank you.
Fine. Haria Village. Whatever gets the job done.
Grimoire the Empyrean?
I apologize if I'm being rude, but I have to ask. You're not Aminoch the Empyrean, are you?
Of course I'm not. What would even make you ask such a thing?
A shop in Isolt was selling Aminoch figurines that looked just like you.
Oh, that. I distinctly remember whispering to the shopkeeper in his sleep, telling him not to sell those things.
You showing up in his dreams probably only convinced him you were the real deal. You should sue for his use of your likeness and get proper compensation from that shopkeeper.
Forget it. It's no concern.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like they'd ever sell anyway.
Oh, you think a figurine of mine wouldn't sell?
You got this whole somber ennui thing going on. A figurine needs to be cute, like me.
Then how about I turn you into a product?
Me? Really?
Oh yes. I'll have you stuffed and mounted.
Mounted.
But since it'd be a unique piece, I'd have to price it a bit higher.
Mounted? No, count me out!
Oh, you're no fun. Now, what was it we were talking about?
Whether or not you are the Empyrean Aminoch.
Ah, yes, that's right. I'm no Empyrean. I'm just a simple girl. It would be hard for anyone to worship an Empyrean like me, right?
That's true. I mean, it just seems like you're the type who can see through anything, so perhaps an Empyrean seems less intimidating from a certain point of view.
You're saying I'm scarier than an Empyrean?
Not scarier exactly, just more of a savvy sort of woman.
That's not a bad answer, but it won't get you out of the doghouse.
Let's do a quick save. A speed shell already. Is this the harpy from Zisteria.
A foe worth killing.
Yep, it's the harpy go lucky, and I missed. Is this earth, water?
Now, rise, arise, ascending angel.
Oh, I should have swapped equipment. Oh, doesn't matter then.
Hurricane! Armor crusher! Hurricane! Blood moon! See this? What? I can't heal the pain! See this? Armor crusher! I'll finish this! No escape! No escape! No escape!
I missed.
Blaze of wind, slice them! Air blast!
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal!
Did you think you could escape me?
Oh yeah, we don't get experience from this. I forgot. Quick save. That wasn't too difficult. I mean, so far the enemies are not... Even though I'm not really exploiting weaknesses, which would make things a lot easier. That thing actually surprised me. I didn't see it.
That's Haria Village.
To the inn, one and all!
I imagine I'll probably finish this in maybe within a week. It's hard to gauge how much is left in this game. Rumors in Haria
From
Village.
what we heard in Iseult, demons are attacking villages, and more people are growing upset with the Abbey. So I hadn't expected things in Haria Village to be so laid back.
They might be on their best behavior because you're accompanied by an exorcist.
I didn't know you could see the world in more than just black and white.
The Abbey wouldn't entrust my responsibilities to someone who couldn't see beyond the surface. I have seen many things in my work. I've beheld both the light and the darkness in the world of men. Despite that, no, because of that, I won't turn away from the wrongs that I encounter. Moreover, I have faith. I believe there is good in all our souls.
The darkness, huh?
Yes, like you.
You're awfully direct.
I don't like Eleanor. I don't like that kind of person. Wanna fight? I'll step on you. No music in this place. Well, the janitor had time off, so they couldn't have a composer ready. Can't swap yet. Nope, need a bit more. Also, this game really doesn't have any side quests. Does it?
I can't deal with this anymore.
Indeed.
What's the matter?
Everyone's sick of all these fruit-flavored gels, right? So, I made gels using the giant cacao beans only found here on this island. It gave them a nice bitter chocolate taste. But people complained that they weren't avant-garde enough. Ugh, chocolate-flavored gels, how prosaic, bah! This got me fuming! So I caught some maiden bonita fish you find around here, ground them up, and made some gels with them.
You put fish into chocolate gels?
Well, people do braise meat with chocolate. Chocolate and fish may go surprisingly well together.
They didn't.
Exactly! It was the discovery of a century! The bonito flakes crunchiness and the gel's gumminess made for an exquisitely bad combo, which made it interesting.
So if you made an innovative new type of gel, why are you so angry?
That's exactly my problem. I outdid myself. Now I need to make my Gels World debut as amazing as they are. So I thought up the ultimate plan.
And that is?
I'll put my Choconito gels in toilets all over the world. I'll call it the Great Choconito Toilet Gambit. No one will go to the bathroom without finding my gels. I think everyone will have a lot of fun. So, genius, right?
Yeah, it's weird, but I think it's funny too.
Right? I knew that kids would get it.
Who's a kid?
But all the adults in my village called it silly and lowbrow. They forbade me from selling my Choconito gels at all. Isn't that just horrible?
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
Aw, man. Things used to be so much better. Mom would make me dinner, and all I had to do was goo 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 ga, and everyone would smile and praise me. I don't want to become the kind of grown-up who can't find any fun in looking for gels in toilets.
Philosophical, but I see where he's coming from. Also, I just read your thing about the chocolate. For some reason, it didn't show up on my this chat log, the one I have on my right, but the one on the left had it. I'm not a huge fan of chocolate in general. Usually I like it when it's combined with biscuit. That I'm fine with. Usually you have just plain chocolate. I might go for a dark chocolate, like really dark. Although milk occasionally is nice. It depends. I imagine you would probably suffer with American chocolate. I'm not a fan of American chocolate. I don't want to taste vomit. Alright, let's go into the inn then. Oh, I saw the chest over there. Why are they so expensive now? Expensive to open. This is the inn. Ready? This. And how much are you charging
We could use a
me?
place to stay. Any rooms open?
Yep. Just finished cleaning, in fact. You can help yourself to that room there.
What room?
Alright, time to start deciphering this scroll.
Let's wait somewhere outside so Grim can concentrate.
Do you think maybe I could stay and watch? I really do want to study the ancient tongue. I promise I'll be quiet and not get in your way, teacher.
What did you just say, child?
That I'd be quiet and...
No, what did you call me?
Teacher? You said you didn't want to be called ma'am, so I thought maybe that'd work.
Yes, satisfactory. Alright, I'll teach you how to read Ancient Avarost.
Thank you so much, teacher!
We'll leave you two alone then. Let us know if anything comes up.
Can I just listen in from over here?
Just giving
Yep,
up?
I can.
Palamedes is Amenoch's temple. The priestess isn't the only one whose job it is to protect that temple. It's the duty of everyone born in this village.
Why did the Abbey need Amenoch's temple badly enough to risk causing this much unrest?
But how will we protect our village from the demons if the Abbey abandons us? Besides, we won't be able to do business with the people of Isolt anymore.
Our faith in Amenoch has nothing to do with the demons. When the priestess gets back, I'm going with her to protest.
The demon blight changed everything. Will we never be able to return to the way things were?
The way things were.
Listen, I don't know what they told you in Isolt, but our village has its own traditions. This village is under the divine protection of the Empyrean Amenoch. For unbroken centuries, a line of his priestesses have guided us. They're tasked with performing the sacred rites of worship. And sometimes, they even deliver us his words and will.
And there's still a priestess today?
Of course. And her daughter is training to become our next priestess. Although, I sometimes feel they push themselves too hard. Both mother and daughter are giving their all for Haria. But the Abbey doesn't care about any of that. And they stole our temple from us.
By force?
An exorcist named Teresa came and heard us out. But from the very beginning, she always intended on taking our temple. Her words may have been kind, but that doesn't change the fact that she demanded that we worship her god, Inominat. In all the years we've worshipped Amenoch, not once did we ever try to force others to adopt our beliefs.
Why haven't I seen this priestess she's talking about?
I have a feeling like this, the priestess and her daughter are not going to be alive for long. I know, hot take.
So she digs being called teacher. Well played, Laphicet.
She wasn't so fond of ma'am, so I guess he figured he needed an alternative.
You can tell how badly he wanted to help her with the languagey work. I think our Malak boy's finally finding himself.
So it would seem.
Can I talk to you from down here? No.
Banning local religions. The Abbey sure knows how to oppress the populace.
I'd imagine that comes part and parcel with spreading the good word. Other gods would only get in the way.
From what we overheard, it sounds like they've taken over Amenoch's temple, Palamedes, to use as their base of operations.
Sealing it off would be provocative enough, but straight up taking it over? Not a lot of so-called reason to that. Unless... Do you think they need it for some other purpose?
Shrug.
They should just say shrug.
What connection do you think there is between the violent demon Teresa mentioned and this village?
Couldn't tell you.
Could there have been a demon blight breakout here? This village doesn't look like it's been attacked, but...
Whatever it is. If it keeps the Abbey's eyes off us for once, that's good enough for me.
You really will use anything and everything towards your own aims, won't you?
Yep, and that includes you. As I'm sure you've noticed.
It sounds like deciphering the text might take some time.
We should be prepared to wait it out here a while. Hopefully it'll all be worth it in the end.
I hope so too. But ancient Avarost is complex. It's not just a matter of knowing the grammar and vocabulary.
Oh? Then how exactly do you read it?
I'm not sure about the specifics myself, but from what I understand, you kind of have to intuit a lot of it.
A language based on guesswork? Thanks, old dead people. You're officially the worst.
Hello, Shiro. I was saying I missed your comment about the chocolate, and I don't tend to go for chocolate usually, like just plain chocolate. I like it when combined with biscuits and stuff. And all that really happened in the game was we went to town to an inn, and now they're deciphering stuff. Nothing really major.
Oh, ancient Avarost. You have the obstinacy of a spurned lover who refuses to move on.
Even for you, teacher?
It's this one crucial line. I can't wrap my head around it.
Well, from what you've taught me so far, it looks like it says Sa, Popo, Mucho, Sanchon.
Correct, but if you merely translate it word for word, it ends up saying, the parent hates tomatoes, the child eggplants.
I doubt those have much to do with Innominat. Yeah.
Their grammar is nothing like ours. Sometimes you have to reorder the words, and even then the meaning can require leaps of logic and flashes of intuition.
Reordering? So like, San-san, Pocho, Pocho, Pocho Musan, Pocho Musan. Can you read it that way?
Pocho Muson. Now where did you get that from?
These words are lined up, like they repeat. And when I read this part that same way, it just felt right.
Pocho Muson. If that's repeated here, then the passage turns into the Nameless Empyrean.
Empyrean!
Ho ho, that has to refer to Innominat. I think we're on to something. Alright, so if we apply this rule here, then... It would seem to be a book of children's counting songs.
It's not about Innominat?
What matters is what the song says, child. And I think you will be very interested in the words.
I wonder if they've made any progress yet.
Shall we go check on them?
Let's save first. Where is this room? Oh, it's right here. I looked at the inn and I thought this is the only thing to sleep on in this inn. But I noticed this room.
Well, any results?
Yes. Well, thanks to the boy here. As it turns out, he has quite the knack for languages.
Only because I've got the best teacher.
Careful, honey tongue. You'll give this old girl ideas. Huh? Now, child, I'm sure they're curious about the song we unearthed. Why don't you read it aloud?
Yes, teacher.
Song?
8-headed is the lord of the land, with 7 mouths to devour malevolence. Through pulses of earth...
Wait, 8 heads but 7 mouths? The last head doesn't have any mouth? Has no mouth and it must scream?
Doth base nature's flow, as he awaits the time of awakening. 4 Empyreans may tear him asunder, but so long as there is one receptive to divine power, Therians shall be forever reborn. in sight of the full crimson moon. The nameless Empyrean hath one heart. The nameless Empyrean hath one body.
Therians?
Essentially, this ancient text you found is an annotated volume of drawings and songs pertaining to Enominat.
So the mouths are the Therians, and he's relying on them to feed, like I said. So I was right last time.
Annotated? Then hurry up and just tell us what it means.
I'm sorry. So far, we've only figured out how to read the song lyrics.
All right.
I take it we're still in for a good long wait before it's thoroughly decrypted.
Likely so, but if we want to find out what the Abbey is up to, we need to know what's in this book, no matter how long it takes.
What the Abbey's up to, is it? I think we can learn much, even from the lyrics alone. The drawings depict him with 8 heads. One of them belongs to his main body, but the other 7 are his mouths. Those mouths consume malevolence, sending it along earth pulses back to that main body so he can awaken. The 7 monsters fitting that description are called
Therians.
Right. Now as for this malevolence, I have no idea what that means.
Demons.
What about the second part?
I haven't studied much ancient history, but it said this world was created by 4 Empyreans: earth, water, wind, and fire. But they also call Enominat an Empyrean. Perhaps a war broke out between Enominat and the other Empyreans that resulted in him being sealed away.
But if there is someone to connect with this divine power, the Therians will keep spawning. And just like that, Enominat will be revived. If we assume that Shepherd Artorius fits that bill, and that he's trying to reawaken Enominat, everything lines up.
Which means our job is to find these Therians and cut off Enominat's heads, so to speak.
But where do we even start looking for them?
Remember, the song states that the Therians in Enominat's body are connected through earth pulses. If their job is to feed Enominat, the most effective place to position them would be at the earth pulse points.
Points?
The places
Temples.
where the power of earth pulses
So the
is
temple they're
concentrated.
taking over is probably one of place.
Places with that sigil. Hey, remember the barrier that was keeping this bug in the forest?
Wait, are you trying to say that thing's a Therian? And yet, it would explain why the Abbey was keeping it locked up.
And there was that same barrier at the villa, too.
That's right. Do you suppose that was also a Therian? Does that mean the Therians all come in different forms?
Should we go to Logres and check?
We've just started deciphering the book. I'd hate to lose time on some fool's errand. I'd rather know at least a little more about what's in it before we make a move.
Something bothering you, Grim?
This line, the one about Therians being forever reborn.
I just felt the same thing as I did in Warg Forest.
Where are you keeping that?
The needle's pointing in the direction of Amenoch's temple, Palamedes. Do I recall hearing that the Abbey took that over?
Temples and ritual sites are often built on places thought to be rich in spiritual energy. Could the temple possibly be an Earth Pulse point?
There's lots of earth pulse points scattered all over the world. If there's only 7 Therians, most of them will be empty.
It's not like we have any better leads. If there's even a chance, shouldn't we go check it out?
Better than sitting around waiting on the book. If nothing else, we'll find out what Laphicet is sensing. Just a theory, but if you were to kill a Therian... What? I guess there's only one way to find out. Never mind. Good luck out there. Who are you?
The innkeeper's daughter. I happened to overhear you all talking about going to Palamedes, and...
Did you report us to the Abbey?
Report? But you already have an exorcist with you.
If you have any business, talk with her then.
I'm Eleanor Hume, an exorcist with the Abbey. How might I be of service? I want you to look for someone. A mother and her child went to visit the Abbey grounds, but they haven't returned. They've both gone missing? Yes. The mother's name is Mahina. She's a priestess of Aminoch. And her little daughter's name is Kamoana.
Come on,
Hold on. If she's a priestess of Aminoch... Right. Ever since the Abbey booted her out from the temple, she's been regularly going back to make her objections heard. But one day, she never returned home. And now her daughter has disappeared too. I can only assume that she went to go look for her mother.
Did they turn into demons?
Do you believe they're being held at the temple?
Negative emotions.
Oh no, ma'am. I just can't imagine Mahina would abandon her daughter like that. Kamoana is next in line to succeed her, so she's had a strict upbringing, but her mother truly loves her. Please forgive Mahina for her protests. I was just hoping you could use the Abbey's resources to track them down. I will do everything in my power to find them. Thank you. Thank you so much. Like Kamoana, I grew up with only my mother as family. I can't help but worry for them.
Of course.
You have a mother? What a coincidence, so do I.
Let's be off, Miss Exorcist.
Actually, let me check the... Oh, there's stuff here. Yes.
Hey! Did you know that in our grandfather's time, Southgand used to be an independent nation? Midgand acted nice with us at first, asking us if we wanted to form a republic. But once they realized that we didn't have a king, they changed their tune and declared war. Well, we got rightly angry and joined together to fight them off. We met the attacking Royal Navy on the high seas.
So there was a naval battle?
Yeah. If we had taken them up on their initial offer, maybe we could have avoided unnecessary death. The war raged for 10 years. By the end of it, both Midgand and Southgand were in tatters. What a waste.
Midgand is much larger and more powerful than Southgand. Why did the war last so long?
Every time Southgand was in danger, a big storm would show up and sink Midgand's fleet. It happened many times. We Southganders started calling these storms Aminoch's Fury, or Aminoch's Divine Wind.
Still,
Is this Japan?
Midgand won, and Southgand was taken over, right?
Yeah, but even the great Midgand was forced to recognize Southgand's demands in the face of Aminoch's Fury. Despite our loss, Midgand didn't interfere in our worship of Aminoch or lay their hands on our temple.
But now the Abbey has seized Aminochi's temple.
I just hope history doesn't repeat itself.
This is all your fault for letting your tongue wag.
Those cretins already took our temple away from us. Why did you go and tell them?
I never intended for this to happen, I swear. But they asked me a question, so I couldn't not answer.
You should have just lied to them. Kamoana hasn't been back in days now. This is all your...
So that's what happened.
She asked us to look for them because she felt guilty.
Should we upgrade our weapons before we press on? Maybe I will. Alright, this should be good enough.
Eleanor, what's your game here?
The mother and daughter, you mean? That's on me. I'll search for them myself.
I don't care about that.
Well, what then?
Why are you actively helping us decipher the book, when we're using it to thwart the Abbey's plans?
You think I might be deliberately misleading you? Laying a trap of some sort for you all?
Are you?
I think you're a lot of things, Demon. But foolish is not one of them. I want to know the truth. I want to know what Lord Artorias is trying to accomplish. And there's something happening in the world right now. I want to know what it is. Unfortunately, little old Eleanor has never been deemed trustworthy enough to be given such information. So, my only option is to find out for myself.
You've got the soul searching down at least.
The Abbey and your band of rogues follow two different paths. But something tells me either will lead me to the same destination.
And so you don't see any need to lie to us?
Exactly.
And what'll you do if those truths don't line up cleanly with what you believe?
I'm not sure yet.
As honest an answer as any. Either way, it looks like you'll be working with us for the near future.
Yes, for now.
Hey, could I ask you something?
What is it?
About the Therians. I've heard you call yourself a Therian before. Is there any particular insight you have about them?
No, none. Artorias said I was one, that's all.
And that doesn't bother you?
Does it bother you?
Nope, not at all. If you're not worried, then neither am I.
I'm surrounded by freaks.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
But was that truly the reason Ceres chose me?
Total opposites.
Keeps picking on Madame Eleanor. They're total opposites, so I know they're just gonna clash sometimes, but Velvet takes it too far.
You really think they're totally opposite?
If Madame Eleanor is a white lily, then Velvet is a black rose. If Madame Eleanor is a soaring Pegasus, then Velvet is a wolf in the shadows. If Madame Eleanor is a plate of spaghetti carbonara, Velvet is squid ink noodles with seaweed.
I don't follow you completely, but I think I get the point.
I'm sure you understand. The two have nothing at all in common. And since they don't share anything in common, some fighting now and then just can't be helped.
Well, they both have beautiful hair.
Okay, but we're talking a noble exorcist and an aloof demon.
Eleanor sometimes treats you coldly, and Velvet has helped me more times than I can count.
Madame Eleanor gives herself fully to the salvation of others, but Velvet is bent solely on revenge.
That means they're both motivated by thoughts of others.
How is the cheerful and talkative Madame Eleanor at all the same as the brooding, taciturn Velvet?
Both of them talk to me when it's just the two of us together.
You're just trying to be contrary.
I'm only telling you what I've experienced.
Actually, I feel that Madame Eleanor isn't really reaching out to me.
It's all right if Eleanor doesn't want to talk to you. I'm here for you, Bienfu. You aren't alone.
That just makes me feel lonelier. Bien.
You two are opposites yourselves.
Huh?
I really don't like BM4, and a large part of it is voice acting. It's too annoying.
Don't get careless!
No escape!
Is that all you got? No power! Crash through!
See this? Watch it! Deception!
You really do have a peculiar air about you.
A foe worth killing. See this? Deception! Deception! See this? Deception! Deception! Hurricane! Hurricane! No escape! No escape!
I mean, if... Let's face it, if BM4 is the only person to talk to or laugh at, would you speak to him? I wouldn't. So that means they're nice.
Come on, put up some fight, okay?
If I'm in this, I'm in the...
I have to...
I'll probably be using this party mainly for safety. Although I guess Lavazette might be excessive if I don't need healing. Should I go north or south?
I can fight too!
I'll probably go south.
Well, that about does it.
And yeah, audio issues are completely gone now.
I'll finish this quick.
Well, that about does it.
Losses, always.
I knew this would be big. Scout ship.
Quick save.
You better be ready.
The Reaper's power. I wish I had power like that.
Weakness, portion of you consume leading up to the weak point combo will be restored at the end, and during the weak point combo, all subsequent hits, even those against resistances of the counters. Alright. Yeah, I need to go for the weak point combo. This thing was really easy in Zestiria. Amorphous and Fiend. Earth. I don't have anything for fiends.
Let's go! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem!
Devour!
They're wide open! Burn! Let's go! Guys like the gun! Look for your veil! Illusory veil! Eat it! Let's go!
Shadow blow! Twin whip!
Air thrust!
Spirit release! You wronged me! Here's your justice! Fighting order! Shadow blow! Twin whip! Crash through! Crash through! Crash through! Paint it down red! Let's go! Blade fire!
Forget the pain and move!
Take that! Devour!
Quickness!
Crash through! You won't get away!
Illusory veil!
Thunder flip!
How's that? You're wide open!
Twin whip! Take that! Devour! Crash through! You won't get away! Thunder flip!
Eat it!
I dodged that one.
Crash through! Take that! Devour! Crash through! No mercy! Wounds that won't heal!
Oh, again, no extra experience.
Did you think you could escape me?
Oh well, whatever. Supposed to be retained performing breaks on hard or higher. I'm not playing on hard or higher. Why is Windows acting like I'm plugging things in? There we go. A shirt. We haven't found the cat's chest, which means there's a lot more to this area.
Don't waste my time.
You're wide open! Blade your wings! Crush them! Air thrust!
Crash through! Finish! Break boom! Take that! Devour!
No escape! Who wants some next?
Crash through!
You're wide open!
If you want to live, get out of my way.
More gear to change. You're coming?
You're fighting the Reaper! Blades of wings! Let's go! Step! Crusher! Let's go! How's this good?
Crash through!
I'll cut down anyone in my way.
Looks like you want to die.
I'll
Blades of wind, slice them! Let's go! Eat it! That's all! Blades of wind, slice them! Blades of wind, slice them!
You're just lucky I made it quick.
No, you're just immature. That's why you made it quick. I don't know why I'm feeling more tired of this game after taking a break from it. Yeah, next game I'm definitely not playing a JRPG.
Let's go! No escape! How's that? Eat it!
Great, as soon as I get the card, I...
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Okay, all his weapons mastered.
This rocky shore just keeps going. Just don't step on any sea slugs, okay?
Why not? What's the big deal?
It's just that it isn't pretty. Their insides squish everywhere.
Yikes. That sounds pretty traumatizing.
Then again, if you pickle their innards, it makes for a great snack.
You eat them?
Oh, don't be a baby. You've had worse.
Forget the sea slugs. Try not to step on the coral.
Good point. Coral is alive and needs our protection.
Or maybe it's because some of it can be sold for jewelry.
I didn't mean either of those reasons. Although Manon appears similar to Maclear Beach, it was formed by a completely different process.
Now that you mention it, this area is covered by rocks.
Maclear is just your average seashore. But Manon here was made by the slow corrosion of seaside caves.
They were worn away by the waves?
That too. But mainly, it was the handiwork of a rock-eating species of coral, known as ravening table coral. Stay in contact long enough, and they'll melt your flesh right off.
Ah, so that's why it tingles every time I touch the coral.
Why didn't you warn us earlier? Here I come! Devour! You won't get away! You won't get away!
You're wide open! This is You're wide open!
If you want to live, get out of my way.
North or south? Why do they look like they're waiting for me?
You better be ready.
Crash down! That all you got?
No escape!
Crash through!
Eat it! Eat it! That's all!
We're finished here. Let's go. end this quickly.
No mercy!
Wounds that won't heal.
Lethal pay! Ready to feel the crash through!
Might as well use my PG.
Perfalmost victory! I won't run away! Take that!
Guile! Illusory veil! Ready to die? Think you can dodge? Just try! Perfect mayhem! You're wide open! This is the Reaper's power! You're wide open! You're wide open!
Come on, put up some fight, okay?
E-rings, okay. Let's see if we can equip those. We could, but I'm gonna wait for a bit.
Don't waste my time.
You're wide open!
This combo is good because it can stun enemies.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Okay, bye bye chocolate weapon. We had fun with you. How are we doing on time? Alright, we still have some time. I'm just finding new areas tedious. Not fun. So I'm not trying to fight everything.
Laffy said, have you been taking care of that rhino stag roast like a good boy?
Of course! I make sure to feed it every night before I go to sleep, since it's nocturnal.
How long are you going to keep on calling it a rhino stag roast?
I don't know. It's a new kind of beetle, so it's gonna be hard to tell if it's really a rhino or a stag. You're asking a lot of questions. Bienfu, do you like bugs?
Duh! I love rhinoceros and stag beetles both! What guy doesn't find them fascinating?
Right? So which kind of beetle do you think it is? Rhino or stag?
Oh, that's a tough question. But guess what? Miss Mogulu taught me a surefire way to tell.
I didn't know there was a way to tell.
Yeah, but if I do it, you gotta name it after me, alright? Come on! What guy doesn't wish he had a cool bug named after himself, right? And besides, Miss Mogulu told me that this technique is so good that it's only fair to have a bug named after you in return. So what do you say, man to man? Come on, let's live the dream!
Oh, all right. How can I say no to that? Besides, we all did work together to capture it anyway.
Yay! Thanks, Laffy Set. All right, show me the bug, and I'll tell you what it is.
I've been skipping encounters for a while.
Open up its outer wings and get a good whiff of the thin underwings.
I'm pretty sure I remember rhinoceros and stag beetles smelling really nasty under their wings.
Is it really that bad?
Why not find out for yourself?
No thanks. I think I'll pass. Maybe you shouldn't do this after all, Bienfu.
You probably just want to hog the name all to yourself. Well, too bad. A real man never goes back on his word. If it packs a mean punch, then it's a rhinoceros beetle. And if it smells really zesty, then it's a stag beetle.
I don't know about this.
Just let him do it, Laffy. He's already volunteered.
I can do this. Just you watch. This smell is the most bad thing that ever batted it.
Whoa! He fainted with his eyes still open! Hey! Wake up! Wake up, Bienfu!
Miss Mogulu, as soon as I smelled it, my nose literally exploded.
He looks like he's having a bad dream.
I think Bienfu is the worst mascot character in any Tales game. Is there even one that's worse than him?
I spy with my little eyes a kiddo who's spying at my bewitching waist. Oh, sorry. I just couldn't help it. What are those books anyway?
Oh, that's a great question. Since you asked, I'll reveal the secrets of my tomes just for you. On the right, I've got my household ledger in the back, and my magic encyclopedia in the front. That one I mostly use for oil blotting paper.
What's oil blotting paper?
It's a girl thing. The two on the left are my heavy book, which I use for flower pressings, and then my super pop-up book.
A super pop-up book?
When you open it, it pops out with the force of a raging river! When an enemy has me cornered, I can just open it up facing a nearby wall and pop! Instant getaway! The only downside is that it's a real pain to try to get closed again, so I haven't used it in years.
What about the book right in front?
That's actually layer cake.
Whoa, really?
Seared into its batter are precious bits of knowledge. Eating it is just as good for your brain as it is for your stomach.
Wow! I had no idea that was possible.
He's taking this so seriously, I almost feel bad.
All of your books are so interesting, Moggy-Lou. That's really cool.
There's no end to your curiosity, is there? What do you say? Want to take a closer look?
Boy, would I.
If you really do, then say, Moggy-Lou, I want to get to know you better.
What the fuck?
Moggy-Lou, I want to get to know you better.
All right, I accept. I'll reveal to you my most private secrets.
Wow, so that's what's on the other side of these books. I wouldn't have ever guessed that.
What the? What are you doing with Laffy? He said he wanted to see, so I'm showing him. You have no right to stand in the way of his desires.
It's my job to protect him as his vessel, especially from someone so wicked as yourself. Also, what you're doing runs contrary to public decency.
Witches aren't supposed to be decent.
These bindings with the locks on them. This style used to be really popular during the Meliodas dynasty.
Now that I know you're such a bad influence for him, I'll be keeping a closer eye on you.
If you can't learn to take it easy, nobody's ever gonna want to marry you, you know.
Like you're a shining example of marriage material yourself.
Hey, Magilu, could you turn them over one more time? I want to see how the book's attached to your belt.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, they're flashing a kid. Really?
Hey, Magilu, I was wondering about that book you have on your waist. The one you called your heavy book, for flower pressings.
Your curiosity truly knows no bounds, does it, kiddo? Okay, nobody else knows this, but since you're so interested, I'd hate to leave you hanging. My heavy book, the one I use for flower pressings, is none other than a collection of Bienfu's poetry.
Bienfu likes to write poems?
Yep, you'd never guess it, but he's
Yeah, Lafserd's voice is almost as bad. No, but BM4 is just the worst voice. It's just bad. I probably would tolerate him more if I was listening to Japanese voices.
actually just about the best Moloch poet around. Some people even call him the Great Norman Poet. Here, I'll read you my favorite one. If there is something unimportant happening to the east, I'm made to go there and back. If there is something unimportant happening to the west, I'm made to go there and back. I can never rest nor be at peace. Every day my life is a living hell.
That's heavy stuff.
Isn't it? That's what makes it so good for pressing flowers. It's so wonderfully oppressively heavy.
Magilu, your face has gone all sinister looking. This recipe looks real tasty.
I like palm ears. I haven't made them in a while, but I like them.
Scout ship.
Does Bienfo sound less annoying in Japanese? Or does he still sound like somebody trying to do Iaga's voice and failing?
Don't get careless. Take that. Devour. It's gonna hit my
Come on, really?
Okay. I'm convinced the English voice actor just wanted to sound like Gilbert Gottfried. It's a very bad voice though. I don't think anyone else can do it. It's a very distinctive voice. Even attempting it would destroy your throat. Another big map.
I won't run away! Devour! Crash through! Storm Dragon! Crash through! Storm Dragon! Finish! Lock of Dragon! Out of my way! Take that! Devour!
Now that I think about it, maybe Vesperia had the best English voice acting. I mean, in general, it had one of the more well-rounded casts.
Dark and light! You crash through! Hurricane Wing! Devour! Fuse Sequence! Devour! Crash through! Storm Dragon! You're wide open!
Wow, all sorts of things popped out. Yep, it's a whimsical wonderland over here.
I don't find Magaloo funny. Just annoying.
You better be ready.
Devour! Crash through! Storm Dragon! Finish! You're wide open! Crash through! Storm Dragon! Devour! Crash through! Storm Dragon! Crash through! Storm Dragon! Out of my way!
First power. You're wide open!
Come on, really?
Like, I prefer Edna over her, even though they kind of serve the same purpose in the game. And now Shira will go, oh, it's because Edna is you.
Guess it's time to fight.
You're wide open!
Yeah. I love missing that.
If you want to live, get out of my way.
This area doesn't finish. There's no ending in sight. Well, there is an ending in sight if I look at the map.
Move it or die.
Come on, really?
I'm just mastering everything.
How about it, Lottie said? Picking up on anything?
Yeah, in the direction of the temple. The feeling's getting stronger now.
What feeling? Boredom? Annoyance? There's no reason for this area to be this long. Alameda's Temple. I think I'm actually probably further along in this game than I thought I would be.
What's this?
A demon! The demon we heard about? Sounds like it's having fun.
Then we'll use this distraction.
Is it the daughter? Secrets of the Undersea Temple.
Wow, look outside! It's the ocean!
This was a place of worship for Amino,
Outside?
the water
We're
imperium.
inside though.
The ancients built this sanctuary underwater for the same reason that Eumasia's temples were built underground.
But building this underwater couldn't have been easy.
Aye. With the Earth temples, all they had to do was keep digging. Here, they had water to contend with.
How did they do it? You can't split the sea like you can a log.
They started by stacking giant stone blocks in the shallows, creating an enclosed space. Then they drained the water and expanded the enclosure. Once they had done that enough times and secured enough dry space, they were able to dig into the sea floor.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it?
The humans believed that by going through such great hardships to build these temples, they could show the depth of their devotion.
Additionally, current research suggests the site of this temple once sat on the seacoast.
What? Are you saying I'm wrong?
No, I'm only reporting what I've read in academic journals.
How would coastal ruins sink into the ocean?
When the Empyreans began their slumber, the land shifted, and this temple was swallowed by the sea. Scholars were able to prove that the sand and the heavy stones formed an airtight seal around the structure. Later, people carved an undersea tunnel to connect to the temple, bringing it to its current state.
Now that you mention it, I think I read that book too. Revised Theories on Ancient Architecture, right?
That's the one. Have you read it, Aizen?
No, I only read the first edition.
The problem with the stone enclosure theory is that each time you expand the enclosure, the innermost stones have to be carried out. Once that was pointed out as being too inefficient, alternate theories were developed. The revised edition has a number of competing theories. I highly recommend reading it.
I will then.
So, wait, was that a complete rebuttal of Aizen's explanation?
That was not my intention.
It's okay.
Such devastation.
Archaeology is a continuous process of asking new questions and making new discoveries. Prevailing theories change all the time.
What's it matter anyway? Let's just get going.
Where are the Empyreans?
There's no Empyrean here, right, Aizen?
If you're worried about it, why not flip that coin of his? Heads, no Empyrean. Tails, Empyrean Central.
But it always comes up tails.
Like I said before, these temples are nothing more than places of worship built by human hands. The current religion started when humans, fearful of natural forces, began to worship four gods they called the Empyreans. If you're concerned about whether or not one is sleeping in these ruins, just remember that their very existence is only legend.
Be that as it may, Inominat certainly exists.
Aye. But I've never heard a single story of anyone actually seeing an Empyrean. Inominat must be a special case then.
Must be.
I suppose so. If there were four more like him, and they were all trying to stop us, we'd be sunk.
I can't disagree.
I can. Well, I can take a break, because that's what I'm about to do. It's been 2 hours, more than 2 hours actually. So let's take a quick break, stretch our legs, grab a drink, go to the toilet, do whatever you have to do, and I'll be back in a few minutes, so stick around.